let's just take a quick view of some of the most common symbols. And by the way, there are many more than this, but some of the most common symbols in regular expressions. And then we will look at them individually later on. This is just going to be a quick overview. If I want to represent some letter, I would just put that letter, A, B, C, D, and so on. If I want a character to represent a digit, 1, 2, 3, and so on, I would just put that digit. If I want any digit in its place, I could use \D. And \D says, hey, this represents a digit. \D, any non-digit character. A period can represent any character. It can be a digit, it can be a letter, it can even be a special character. What if I want to represent a period? Well, then I would use the \. And by the way, the \/ here in all these are an escape key. In other words, it changes the meaning of the next character. We've seen that before, only not with backslashes. So \period represents a period. What if I want some particular set of letters, and I want, in other words, in this case, inside these square brackets, it means this character can be either an A, a B, or a C. Can't be any other character. So if I want to list all of the whatever that ends in or that begins with A, B, or C, I could use that. Not A, B, or C. I just put the little caret in front, and caret usually means not. Not in every case, but in most cases a caret means not in regular expressions. I can do a series such as A through Z, and it means any character A through Z. And remember, anytime you see this square bracket, that means this represents only one character. It can be any of them that are in there, but only one character. 0 through 9 is an example here. How about any alphanumeric character? A \W. Any non-alphanumeric character? That would be a \W. M in these curly braces, M repetitions. In other words, if I want AAA, for example, then I could put A and then this many repetitions of it. Between M and N repetitions, I would have a comma in there, how many at the beginning and how many how many minimum, how many maximum. 0 or more repetitions is the splat or the asterisk. Be careful here, this is repetitions, not 0 or more characters. If I want 0 or more characters, I would do this. I would do a dot and then an asterisk. 1 or more repetitions plus. Optional characters, a question mark. We'll look at those a little bit more. I'm not going to take the time to explain them anymore right now. Any white space character, it could be a tab, it could be a space, it could be a new line. That would be a \S. Any non-white space character, \S. Now, here's kind of an odd one. This caret now means begins or starts with the next character, and then the $sign tells me that it's got to end with that character. Capture groups, again, I'm going to talk about in more detail later on. Capture subgroups, again, I'll talk about that in more detail later on. Capture all, that looks very much like the asterisk in wildcards. In this case, the pipe means or. So A, B, C, or D, E, F. So any of those characters. And then the \B stands for a word boundary. Again, I will talk about that a little bit later on. Wow, that's quite a bit, but we will go through these one at a time and we will demonstrate them as we go through the rest of this chapter.